Y'all fall out, nigga. Yeah. See this here for the straight ballin' niggas. Niggas know how to relax up in here.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. I had to get you for last week because I ain't I ain't had nothing for you. All right. Good evening.
Yes, sir.
We back in the lab. We back in the studio. This is Captain's Law Podcast and YouTube show. I'm your host, Rob. This is my host, Rick.
Yes, sir.
There he goes. Very special guest this evening. We have with us Miss Vina and Chae Rivers, owners of Precise Mini Mall. How y'all doing?
We're doing good. How y'all doing?
We doing good.
We are lovely.
We are very, very happy to have y'all on here. Big things being done in the area, in the community, and we're going to talk all about it. But first and foremost, as we usually do, we always do weekend recap. So we're going to ask y'all first, how was your weekend? What'd you do?
We had a wonderful weekend. This past Saturday, we celebrated our grand opening for the Precise Mini Mall, and I felt like it was a blast. We had over 100 people there. It was just really good vibes. Like a lot of people out from our community came out, and we really,
it was an overwhelming situation because we were full of emotion, especially me. I'm a crybaby. So when I came out there to give the speech for the thank you for coming right before the ribbon, I got choked up and couldn't say nothing, just trying to keep the tears in. And my little baby girl right here grabbed the microphone, like, let me get this for you, Mom.
That's what I'm talking about.
Huh?
I said, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And so while she was talking, I kind of got myself together. But because it's been a long journey for the last 2.5, 3 months trying to prepare the mini mall and get the shops together and just completely renovate the place. So it was great. It was a great experience.
Outstanding. Let's give him a round of applause for that. Opening the mini mall.
The mini mall gets an extended clap, all right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Congratulations on that. Trust me. I know that feeling where, you've been working on something and you're like, man, it was just an idea. And then it turned into, damn, this could be a really good idea. Now, all of a sudden, you're starting to really get things moving until, you're cutting the ribbon. And now you got your own spot. So congratulations to y'all on that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rick, what you do?
So I went to Ohio this weekend. I'm going to go visit my father-in-law. He had a kidney transplant.
Wow.
So me and the wifey and my oldest daughter, we took a quick little road trip just to go see him, see how he was doing. So he's doing better. So thank goodness for that. But Ohio is crazy as Ohio is, and Trump country it is. It's actually kind of peaceful out there, but it's weird, right? So like their dollar stores have liquor in it.
What?
And they sell like name brand shit. Exactly. Like I'm talking about like legit like wine and beer, and they sell like Hanes clothes and like motherfucker. I seen Captain Crunch oatmeal. Have you ever seen that out here?
It's Crunchberry.
Captain Crunch
oatmeal. Not Captain Crunch. I'm sorry, as you were. Cinnamon Toast Crunch oatmeal.
Oh,
exactly.
It's probably busted. You ain't bring nothing back?
No, I didn't. I thought about it too. I thought about it too, but we got everything else because we had like a little mini movie night, so we was getting a whole bunch of snacks. But I didn't want to grab a whole bunch of it and come back. But then they got another store out there. It's like my favorite store to go to every time I go out there. It's called RKO, and it's like a Tractor Supply, but it's specifically for Ohio. So they got like baby chickens and ducks and like rabbits and shit in there, like all this crazy like farmers stuff.
It's like a farmer's market?
No, it's not like a farmer's market. It's like a Tractor Supply store. Like, so you'll have like, they got clothes and they got farming fucking equipment. Then they got animal and farm animal equipment and pet stuff. And then they got guns and then they got automotive stuff. So you can get anything in there. I almost bought me a pair of fucking Durango boots. But other than that, it was cool. We took the dog, you know what I mean? Took Ronan out there. He got to frolic in the fucking wilderness with all these Ohio fucking wild animals and shit. So my father-in-law lives in Amish country. That's why it's so quiet and peaceful.
Okay.
But behind my father-in-law's house, it's a cornfield and shit. So Ronan was out back and he seen his horse and buggy driving by and he almost fucking flipped shit. But other than that, it was cool, man. We got out there real late. Friday night, early Saturday morning, and then we came back Sunday evening and chill. So it was good, man. He's doing a lot better. You know what I mean? So it was a good trip. You know, wifey really wanted to get up there, and it's been a while since she's been up there, so we just made the trip. But other than that, that was it, bro. What about you?
I think I chilled, man. I ain't really do too much. Saturday, my son had his bowling league, so took him out there.
What we get?
Hey, let me tell you something. The young bull then evolved on me. He went from whining and stomping his feet to throwing the ball, got his hand up. You know what I'm saying? He over there, he going to his teammates, going like this. I said, that's my little man right there. So we did that, had fun there. You know, I'm just sitting back watching. After that, man, just chilled out, got tooted up a couple times. You know what I'm saying? I went to visit Tootville.
Lord.
And I actually went to have like a meeting with another potential podcaster, just giving him some insight, some information on what he wanted to do to get something off the ground. Shout out to him for that. I'm always with that. That's free information. I don't even charge people for anyone who is interested in being a podcaster. So get with me if you're trying to do that.
That's what's up.
And that was it, man. I chilled out and I patiently waited for Precise Beauty to come over here so we can chop it up. That's what I did.
I don't know what we was doing. I'm sorry.
You good? We in here now.
But we in here. So let's get into it. So let's just start. What made you guys want to become entrepreneurs?
We kind of just fell into it, to be honest with you. What happened was about 5 years ago, you know how you're good at something and everyone else recognizes it but yourself. So a lot of people used to compliment me on my eyebrows and, you know, would ask me to do their eyebrows. And I'm just like, nah, I'm thinking you can't make no living off doing eyebrows. But then one day when I discovered microblading, which is a form of tattooing for the brows, I found it very intriguing because I could literally recreate an eyebrow for someone or give them brows that they're missing due to maybe chemotherapy or alopecia. And I just found it very interesting. So I took about 1.5 years to really put faith in myself to take a class. So that's what I did. Once I took the class and I picked it up very fast. So one of my girlfriends, I said, you know, I need to get somebody to let me practice a tattoo brow on them. And they were looking like, what the hell? Tattoo brow? Nah. But I was like, come on, you know, you got to help me out. So she was like, you know, all right, I got you. You can't mess them up any more than they already are. So I'm like, long as we still friends and I mess your eyebrows up, then I'm good. So I did her eyebrows and they came out amazingly good, which I was surprised because, you know, sometimes you doubt yourself, but it came out really good. And from there, it just skyrocketed out of nowhere. And I was just like, oh, man, I need to do this full time.
Right.
And with doing it full time, it's like, you know, you go get your brows done. You want lashes done. So I looked at her and I'm like, don't you want to learn how to do lashes? She was like, sure. So she took a class, and from there we came the mother-daughter duo. People would come to me for the brows, go to her for the lashes, and then it just went crazy after that.
Brows and lashes come hand in hand. So every lady wants lashes, they need their brows done. So it's definitely a good duo to have under your belt.
It sounds like you know you mentioned that y'all are a mother-daughter duo, but y'all are a dynamic duo, right? Because
absolutely
one feeds the other, especially when it comes to that market. So it kind of, you know, teamwork makes the dream work type scenario. So that's good, and that's crazy. And because you the way that you started, a lot of people start out like that. You know what I mean? People always tell them like, hey man, like you always were a good cook, or you always, you know, your food is always good and yada yada yada, or you're always good at this and yada yada yada. And then when it goes into fruition, it means that much more, especially when it comes up off the ground and stuff like that. So that's what's up.
Yeah.
Y'all got a lot of comments. Comments in here. You got Is That Maya said, I'm so proud of you ladies. Patty B is giving you hugs and kisses. Somebody said, what's Tootville?
You will have to explain what Tootville is.
All is Toot, Toot Ville.
That's a lot of O's.
That's where I'm at when I'm off the edible. I'm tooted up. KWM5S575 said yes. Precise Mini Mall gave a bunch of
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Mia J. Cole says dynamic duo. So proud of my ladies. Y'all getting a lot of comments. So
outstanding.
we doing good.
That's
So
what's up.
Hi guys.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh. We can get it. So what were you?
Technical difficulty.
So what were you doing before this? What was your occupation before you started?
I was working at PG College full time. I was working from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. And I was doing lashes and I was getting up and going to PG College. And once I got off the college, I would go home and do 2 or 3 clients. And my mom was like, you running yourself short. Like, you can make so much more money if you go full time. And back then, I just moved out, got my first apartment. And I didn't understand back then what I know now. I'm just thinking like, no, I have to pay my bills. What if nobody books me? And the second that I put my 30-day notice into my job, my supervisor was like, just go. Don't come back Monday. I support you. I love you. You're an amazing person. And I see that you love what you do and you need to go make that money, because here you're not going to be able to grow to your full potential. And now I see I would never be the woman that I am today and the boss I am today if I was still behind a front desk. So me and my mom definitely encourage a lot of people, Black people, to don't sell yourself short. Stop working for the white man and work for yourself. That's definitely, it's going to pay off.
I love it.
Yeah.
So, no, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the biggest thing is having faith in yourself. A lot of people procrastinate because they're scared of they think of the what ifs. We both literally quit jobs. Like, she was doing that. I had been bartending for 12 years prior to, and I thought that was the end all be all for me, because I was making good money as a bartender, but I was still working for someone else. So it was the thing of, I need that guaranteed money. I need that money I know I'm going to go and make. But if you really sit back and think about it, like, you can control the money that you make based on how much effort and time that you put into your business and into yourself. And if more people will realize that, they can be in the same position as us. There's enough out here for everyone. And we don't, try to hold anything back. We teach classes on what we do. We try to encourage people to get out there. We offer private suites for rent for other entrepreneurs that are looking for places to service their clients at, and like I tell them, like, sometimes you have to jump out there in order to be able to swim, because if you jump out there, it's either sink or swim. So what you going to do? Are you going to let yourself sink? Or are you going to go ahead and swim and make it happen for yourself? Man,
I'll tell you one thing. That money hit different when you're making it.
You ain't lying.
And you ain't got to pay. You ain't got to worry about nobody else. So that's what's up. So next question. So, did you always want to be an entrepreneur? Did you see yourself doing this, in the past, or is this something that just kind of like you explained, it just kind of fell in your lap?
Well,
me, no.
Yes. So she's way younger than me, obviously.
Of course.
Me, no.
So she got into the game really early. But for me, I've always considered myself an entrepreneur, not kind of with the bartending too, because I would also do private parties where people would hire me directly to come work for them at their events. So I was in control of my own schedule in that aspect. But as far as back in the day, I used to coordinate fashion shows and put fashion shows together. I used to make jewelry and sell it to people. Like, so many people know me from so many different aspects.
Yeah, and that's good, because I will make what she's saying. We were already leaders, but now we're bosses.
So it was only a matter. It was only a matter of time, pretty much.
Yeah, and we already had the mentality like, okay, we're leading. We can do this. We can put this together. We can lead a whole lot of people. But now this is ours. We're the top of our own empire.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely never seen ourselves owning 3 salons and a mall. That's for sure.
I wanted to be a flight attendant. I wanted to be a
flight attendant.
Yes.
For which airline?
You better not say Spirit.
Like, I'm going to have the best benefits. I'm going to travel what I want. I just thought flight attendant was for me, and now I'm just catching my flights with my money that I'm making now. Like,
that's
I
what I'm
cannot
talking about.
imagine
Getting them frequent
walking
flyer
up
miles.
and down these aisles.
So real quick, so I know you did mention, I was going to say that too. 3 salons. Shout out to the 3 salons,
yes.
And the mini mall. So could you just walk me through how that process happened where you just said, let's get a mini mall and the location. Could you explain why you chose the location you did? Did you have an ideal location, or did that kind of fall in your lap as well?
It fell in our lap, honestly. So Precise Beauty is the foundation of everything. We started out in our home upstairs in a little kind of like an attic / loft situation where the ceilings were slanted. So if you walk too close, you bumping your head on that thing. And we talked and we decided that we would plan to save and get us a shop. And so for about 1.5 years, that's exactly what we did. We sacrificed a lot. We saved our money. Like everything that we have done and accomplished has been without loans. We're not in debt to anyone. We paid for everything out of our own pockets.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good.
So
Very good.
we opened up Precise Beauty One, and then when we saw how well we were doing, we decided, okay, well, let's try to open up another shop and see how well that does. So we went a little smaller on the scale. It's a shop that has about 4 suites in it. We opened that's Precise Beauty 2, literally 1 year after we opened the first one. And then after we opened that one, we were like, let's open another. And it just so happened that the same building that Precise Beauty 1 is in, they had more available spaces. So Precise Beauty 3 came along, and it is our biggest shop. It has 19 active suites in it, a break room, a shampoo room, a conference room.
Yes.
And
we put it out there, and we said we had a big tour day. I will never forget this day. This was such an amazing feeling. Everybody knew that we were opening, and we told people to be there maybe at 9 o'clock. And we told everybody that the suites are first come, first serve, come deposit ready. And we sold out of suites within maybe like 45 minutes. We had a line of people, of entrepreneurs, waiting to come see the suites that we had to offer. And literally 45 minutes, girls were running in. This is the suite I want. They were standing by the suites. Hey, V, hey, Chae, can I put a deposit down on this suite? And at the end of the day, people, we had a 6 o'clock tour set up for that evening. And we had to cancel it because we were fully packed, like no suites left.
And let us not forget to add that we opened that third one up in the middle of the pandemic. In 2020. So, that was a big gamble. So we were definitely nervous about how that would work out, but it worked out. And then, so far we had opened up at this point 1 salon once a year for 3 years straight. And so it was like, okay, what are we going to do next? So we kind of talked about some business ventures, and we wanted to step outside of the salon, and do something different.
Yeah, we agreed. We want to slow down on the salons.
Precise Beauty 12 coming next.
Yeah, I mean, because it gets redundant after a while. It's like, oh my God, they opened another shop. We wanted something new and exciting to bring to the DMV. And it was just like, okay, well, there's not a lot of places that display local merchandise stores, especially for our Black community. But we do, we're not 100% Black-owned businesses within that shop, inside the mall. But it's still, we're Black, we own it, and we're very proud of what we've done. So we wanted to make sure that we want to display other businesses that, don't get recognized, and people don't know where to find them, or they got to still sell their clothes out the trunk of their car.
Or at pop-up shops.
Yeah, or at pop-up shops, or, have people meet them in the parking lot of the grocery store. We just wanted to provide a place that would be very nice, classy, for them to come and shop. And we reached out to property management of the building that we're already in. So to answer your question, it fell in our lap because they had another space available. So it was just like, we want it. Let's do it.
That's crazy.
That's an awesome story, because what you're doing is you're providing a platform not just for yourself, but essentially for your community. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not enough of that going around. Shout to them. Shout out to the platform.
Crabs in the barrel.
Yeah.
Hey, look, this thing here started during the pandemic too. So I'm with any business that started in the pandemic. You don't know what you was gonna get. I was in here talking to my damn self for about the first 25 episodes.
So what y'all doing today? Nothing.
And I'll be like, oh, nothing? Okay, oh, just ask me next time. All right, just ask me next time. No, I'm doing fine. I'm talking to myself over here. My wife like, yeah, you tripping. You got to promote this shit or something.
All right, next question. So, what do you wish your younger self knew about your current profession right now?
The potential that it had in it, because like I said, I procrastinated so long on even getting it started. If I knew the potential that I had to make this a successful career, then that's what I would tell my younger self. Like, girl, you better get your tail in a class and learn how to do that, because you finna make some money.
Right. Chae, what about you? I know you're still kind of young on the spectrum, but
I've been on this for 5 years. I just turned 26, so I might have started at 2021. And I just feel like I did start off young. So I'm grateful for the opportunity and just to be able to leave behind my mom. And I wasn't the regular 20-year-old and the 21-year-old while my friends were out partying. I would be at home on Sundays marketing and figuring out what promotion I'm going to run next and figure out what's a new idea to attract more people and bring clients in and to be the best that I can be, and how I can pour into other ladies to teach them my craft. So I literally had time, which I'm very grateful for. Straight out of high school, I went to PG. I was there for maybe about a year and a half, and then boom, this business venture came to me and it just took off. So I'm definitely grateful for me being able to start off young, so that way I can retire in the next maybe 5 to 10 years if I put the work in. Yeah, God, girl, that's early.
You definitely ahead of the game.
Oh, I was about to say, hey, ain't nothing wrong with retiring early, especially if you ain't got to do no work. You can just manage. Yeah. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's what I'm saying. So I wish my younger self knew what she know now, because Lord, I would be retired at 30.
But that's awesome, because you pretty much essentially set her up for that. You know what I mean? So that's awesome that you were able to provide her with that opportunity, because there's a lot of people who wish they had the opportunity that both of you have, to do that for themselves. So that's what's up. And happy belated birthday, Chae. Because your mother was telling me about the festivities.
We got platforms. We got birthdays. We got mini malls.
She had a dope birthday concept. But correct me if I'm wrong. It was prom theme.
Yes, prom theme. I had a prom theme birthday party.
That's good. Everybody wanted, man. Let's do an 80s party. You're like, God damn. No, we 80 and 90 out.
Yeah. I'm telling you, she had full participation at her prom party.
Yeah,
everybody was dressed.
My friends are the best. They came and they had their corsages, their heels, their makeup, their hair, their dresses, their gowns, and they look phenomenal. So shout out to them. We had a successful party. We got TikTok famous, and we had a blast.
Yeah, your mama was tired the next day in class. I'm just going to throw that out there. She was tired the next day in class. But that's what's up. So the next question I got, if you can, matter of fact, we're going to skip that because we already pretty much talked about that. So tell me, both of you, and I'm pretty sure we probably know the answer, at least for one, but tell me about the three most influential people in your lives.
3.
If it's not three, then it is 3. What it is. But at least one.
People that I'm influenced by. I'm in my own lane, so I'm influenced by my mom. And that's about it.
Hey, that's what it is. That's what it is.
I have tunnel vision. I try to focus on me and me only. So I'm not really wrapped up into seeing other people's lives and wishing that was mine. I just see it and I'm like, oh, that's nice. I'm going to get that. Or it's not more so being influenced by.
Right. Okay. I see you a go-getter.
It's a good answer.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're a go-getter. Vina, what about yourself?
So we talked about this earlier and it was just like, who, but for me, I would have to say in the most humble way that I am my biggest influence because of where I came from to where I am now. My old self has influenced me to be where I am right now and to stay steady and on this path that I have created for myself. Yeah, I would have to say myself. I don't really look at other people in the industry that I'm in or what they're doing or how they're doing it, because I feel like everybody has their own unique way of doing things. I don't try to compare myself to anyone that's doing what I'm doing, because at the end of the day, they don't do it the way I do, and I don't do it the way they do. So I don't really have any major influences, just the money.
Well, Miss Crystal Price said you should have said me, V.
That's the yoga queen right there. You are my queen. Learn how to stretch like you, girl.
she said it supposed to be her, but you know
she probably gonna call your ass later.
She gonna get on you later.
Yeah, she probably texting me right now.
Probably.
All right, so let's talk about your industry. What's something about your industry that surprised you lately?
That's a good question. I want to kind of switch up the question a little bit. So maybe something about this generation, not more so this industry. I applaud a lot of young people now just standing up and quitting their 9-to-5s, getting out of corporate, starting their own journeys, whether it be the beauty industry, clothing line, the fashion industry, any industry that's just you self-employing yourself. I applaud. It's very amazing to see how many businesses have came about ever since COVID. I know COVID might have been a downfall for a couple people, but for the most part, COVID made a lot of these businesses come about. So I'm definitely excited for all of the Black excellence, the excellence all over my timeline and on the different social media platforms that I see day to day. And I'm very excited just to see this generation, everybody owning businesses. This might be the most owning business generation, business owning generation that has come about. So I'm definitely excited about that.
That's what's up.
I agree. You know, so it's one thing I noticed, you know, from the beginning of before the pandemic, the beginning, and I guess we can call this the end of it, is like as soon as the pandemic started, of course, this was mainly because motherfuckers was getting sick. So they was like, yeah, I'm not working here. You know what I'm saying? But like nowadays, you go to your traditional fast food spots or, you know, your Targets or your Walmarts, and you don't see too many youngins in there working, man, because a lot of people is just really like, man, let me try to see how this will play out. And I have seen a lot of new business, successful ones as well, that have came out of the pandemic and are still holding strong. And I think it's cool that y'all pick the profession that you pick, because you pick something that like will never like get old.
Yeah, that's,
you know what I'm saying? Like you pick something that like it's a staple. Like, well, you know, every Saturday morning the line gonna be out the door because everybody got to get tuned up.
Yep.
So you know what I'm saying? So definitely, you know, you did right on that, man. But definitely shout out to the business owners, man.
Good. Most definitely, because
go get you a business, man.
Yeah, because my firearm business kind of started off the way that yours did, Vina. Because mine started right in the beginning of the pandemic, right after my mom died, and I was on the phone with my homeboy Duran. Shout out to Duran Jones, he's my big bro. We had him on here too. He's out in California doing big things in movies and stuff. And we were having a conversation. It was right around the time like all this civil unrest shit was going on, right? So I've always been a firearms instructor in the military for the Army, right? But I've never done it on the civilian side, like professionally. But I've always had people like, hey, man, I need you to go to the range with me and show me this, or teach me how to do this, or blah, 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 blah. So I was already doing it, but I didn't create it into a business, right? But then once I had this conversation with my homeboy, he was like, hey, why don't you? He was like, you just gave me all this information. He was like, why don't you just start a business? I was like, a business? I was like, I already got a business. I got my chef business. Like, why would I need another business? He was like, no, motherfucker, like, start your firearm business too. And I was like, I'll think about it. And then, you know, I sat down, thought about it, talked to the wife, and, you know, I got her full support. And then, you know, I hit the grounds running and like haven't looked back. Right. So, you know, I'm blessed and honored to say I have two, you know, successful businesses, right? And, you know, and still maintaining, you know, my time and my dedication to my family and the military, you know what I mean? So for me, just being able to do that, I completely understand. And I'm definitely rocking with this, you know, this generational wealth that we're creating with all these entrepreneurs and stuff like that as well. So that's what's up. Good story.
Yes.
Okay. Moving right along. All right. So, if you were sitting next to the leading expert in your field, what would you want to ask them?
Probably nothing, huh?
You gotta ask. You gotta ask them something.
Probably nothing. Knowing them self motivated out here, probably nothing.
You gotta ask them something.
We are the leading.
See what I'm saying?
Who?
She
said we are.
She said we are the leader. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean,
shit.
Stamp yourself.
Well,
you know
look,
what
you
I'm
gotta
saying?
look up to the sky and you gotta ask a question. All right. Shit. You
I'm
gotta
gonna
ask
ask
them
God.
something. What would you ask them?
Lord, how much richer am I gonna get?
Oh yeah,
I know that's right.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
So
Hey,
nothing. That's it. Just how much more money? How much more I got in me?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I really feel like I don't have an answer to that question either, to be honest with you. We thought long and hard about it, but I just feel like I said earlier, to piggyback off of, everybody has their own way of doing things.
mhm.
So I don't take instruction well from people. That's why I became my own boss. So I don't really want to have to ask anybody stuff. I just kind of figure it out on my own. You know what I'm saying? So I can do things my way and the way I
Right.
prefer to do it. It's just easier for me that way.
No, I completely understand.
So I got a question that's not
Okay.
on the list of questions. I got one in between.
Shit.
So is the goal to continue to grow this in the DMV area, or would you like it to branch out to other states?
I'm rocking with the DMV.
Yeah, we are. Especially, I am extremely hands-on with every business. You know, I do the footwork. You know, she's kind of behind the scenes, so I'm like the face of everything. When we're in the middle of renovations, I have to be there. I need to know what's going on. I need to make sure that everything is being done right. I'm kind of the I pounce on the contractors to make sure we're on time. And I mean, I know they got pretty tired of me, but at the end of the day, I need to be able to be accessible to whatever it is that we're doing and continue to service my clients, because I have a lot of loyal clients that come to me on a consistent basis. So we just prefer to be closer to where we are so that we can, you know, we're giving it thought.
Yeah, we tried.
Yeah.
We tried California, LA. We tried it for a year.
Yeah.
Back and forth. I remember
How was
one
that?
time consistently for maybe like 5 months, we would be on the plane every 2 months.
Every 2
Going-
weeks.
I mean, yeah, every 2 weeks, going back and forth. And it's just like, my clients was like, girl, Chae, like, please.
It was draining.
But it was a
very
lot.
draining. That, you know, that 5-hour flight to and from, and then we would be out there for 2 to 3 days. It was just a lot. We had our own apartment out there.
Yeah.
We just this year let the lease of the apartment go. But it just was a lot. So we prefer to just stay in the DMV and do our thing here.
And I know a lot of people don't think this, but like, our city shows us the most love. Yeah, people might like our work, but over here is the people who has been growing with us these last 5 years. They respect our time. They want to pay full price. It's just a lot of comes with that. I just want to rock with the people that I've been rocking with. We have tons of loyal clients, and yeah, we will want to just stay in the DMV.
And again, I'm very hands-on. So if we got a facility out in California and I can't be right there to see what's going on and make sure it's being ran right and being professional and the whole 9 yards, it would drive me crazy.
No. But I mean, I get it, because you know this area is, you know, has sentimental value, right? Because if it wasn't, I guess, and correct me if I'm wrong, if it wasn't for this area, I'm pretty sure that you guys probably wouldn't be where you are right now today, right? Based off your customers, the level of professionalism that you guys provide, and the, you know, the level of service that you guys provide as well. So that's what's up. So next question: what's the biggest challenge that the industry that you are currently in right now is facing, and then what do you think the biggest challenge will be in the next 10 years?
Oh, we did the same thing. It's facing.
I would say the stereotypes, especially with Black businesses. I feel like there's a lot of negative feels about Black business right now. Yeah, even though we have a lot of Black businesses, there's not a lot of people have 100% good customer service. So I know
Talk about it. Oh my God.
Have like these crazy rules and very strict and just unprofessional. I know we have a policy: if you're late more than 10 minutes, you have to pay a $25 late fee. And then we are the people that when you come to your appointment, we're there already. So I know it's some stylists, if they might miss appointments or cancel you last minute, it's just, I would like to see a lot more better customer service in this industry than what we've been getting these last couple of years. Because anybody can be a business owner, but nobody's going to actually be a successful business owner if the customer service doesn't back it up. So,
and then it gives, that stereotype. Well, this is why I don't go to Black-owned businesses now because blah blah blah. But not all Black-owned businesses are that way.
Yeah.
So
no,
we still got a long road as a unit. We still got a long way to go. But I've said this on plenty of episodes. Look, I can't spend no money with you if your
customer service is ass.
If I'm not greeted when I come in, I can't spend no money with you. I mean, and I'm talking. I come out the house, dad outfit, cropped up, sweatpants, hoodie with the bleach stain on it. But they don't even know that count. They don't know I came in there to get a whole fit. And if they ain't greeting me, I'm like, okay. I'll just go to Tyson's. That's fine. I was trying to get this little sweatsuit, but I'm good now. Yeah, don't get me now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're gonna piss me off, boy. That's pissing me. That the biggest thing to piss me off is shitty customer service, right? And now, and it does ruin. It puts a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths when they experience some bullshit like that. Like for example, my wife, she's tried, a couple times to, reach out to people who are, doing hair and braids and shit like that on Instagram, but they got shitty customer service. Like one girl, she just scheduled. My wife is scheduled, made an appointment. She paid her deposit. The girl canceled, but didn't want to get my wife her deposit back.
Oh, I had a situation like that too. Somebody like that.
We had to pull up. So it's like, come on, man. Like you can't be doing business like that. But then after that, that kind of ruined it. So she goes to her regular smegular folks, right? And get her head done. She take the girls. Beauty. And get the girls taken care of and stuff like that. But it's just like, and it's not just y'all industry, it's every industry, you know what I mean? Because I've seen it in the chef's industry, I've seen it in the firearm industry. It's just business, period. You know what I mean? You just us, we have to do better. You know what I'm saying, in regards to professionalism, customer service, and so on and so forth. Because that would take you a long way. Like you can just by you having a smile and greeting people increases your chance of somebody, actually spending money in your business rather than, you sitting and not speaking and acknowledging folks at all.
It don't take nothing to say, hey, how you doing? Yep. Like that's enough.
Hey,
that's
how you doing? I'll be with you in a moment.
Like that means so much more to you just looking in the door like, this nigga ain't got no money. I don't think he got none. You got that. You got that. Like, all right, well, you don't want this commission. That's what I got on. Yeah. So let's talk about education. Like, how do you guys self-educate? I know in you guys' industry, the styles, the technology, maybe what's hot, what's in, what's not in changes. How do you guys stay hip to
that? Social media, we see what's going on and then we turn around and attempt it ourselves so that we can see whether or not we can make that happen, make it look good, and just go from there.
Okay,
and put your own little spin on it, man. A lot of people don't realize. Well, a lot of people say it now. TikTok, YouTube University, like that shit's legit and real.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, it is.
YouTube
but a lot of
University
stuff requires certification. So
yeah, most definitely.
YouTube University is turning into damn YouTube community college, and TikTok can turn to damn university.
Yeah, TikTok did step the game up, but TikTok, I will say
anything.
YouTube University taught me how to renovate my house, so I'm gonna leave it at that.
Wow.
All right, well, I guess it is longer video. So I got another question in between the question. I got another one. So, given that information you just gave me, what's hot right now? What's everybody getting? What's the one thing everybody's getting when they come into the shop?
Okay, so personally, I do brows. So a lot of people are getting the micro shaded brows, which is a form of tattooing. So I get a lot of clients for that.
How long does that take?
Oh, for me, it takes me like an hour to do the whole thing. And that includes like paperwork, numbing time, because I do numb my clients. Most people are scared to come get the service because they think it's going to be all kinds of pain. They hear tattoo and they're like, oh, hell no. But I do numb you for 20 minutes prior to doing the service. And then the actual service itself takes me 30 minutes tops.
That's cool. So
what about you, Chae?
Yeah.
So I do lash extensions and I teach classes. So lash extensions is always going to be high. I know the last maybe like 7 years, everybody wants lash extensions. Even if you're older, even if you're younger, even if you want a classic set, or if you want them really full, if you want colors, so many people interested in the luxury of getting a lash extension, just being able to wake up beautiful every day without having to put a strip on. So I definitely just say the lash extensions for me.
Okay. Speaking of lashes, so 2 things, right? So I seen it was on TikTok University. It was like a dermatologist or something, and I guess this lady was doing her own eyelashes or whatever, and like they were pretty much like seized on to her eyelids to the point that I forgot. I guess it was the kind of glue that she was using. It started affecting like her retinas and like all this crazy shit or whatever. But then my other question I have is, have you ever had a client came in and said they wanted specific eyelashes and you was like, I know this is about to look fucked up on this individual, but I'm gonna do it anyway because they asked for it.
Yeah, I think that's happened to me a couple times. Or if somebody comes in with literally no natural lashes and be like, I want my lashes to look like yours. I'm like, I don't think I can make
They
your
come with that
lashes
joint. They
look like
they walking
mine.
out that joint looking like Joe Camel. And
I mean,
and
that point, do you be like, can I make a suggestion? Maybe this ain't you.
Yeah,
maybe this ain't your lane, sis.
Yeah.
We like to be very transparent with clients.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Being transparent. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes, some of these full eyelashes ain't for everybody because I've seen this one girl. I think she probably had like fucking 8 strips on one eyelid. It just looked bad, and her shit looked heavy. Like I know your eyes have a hard time. Her eyelids about to be strong as shit because how heavy the fucking lashes are.
I seen one. She was a young lady too. Poor child.
Poor tank.
She was standing out in front of the store. The wind was blowing, and she was just standing there. And them shits was just like. And I'm like, Lord. I'm like, I mean, come on. You could have just cut half that shit off. Or something.
That's what
they was too far out. They was about as far out as her nose was. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, Shaw. You know you was dead ass. Who put them on?
She probably did.
She probably did them herself.
Got them Jones from Mama.
She probably definitely did.
And put them Jones on. All right. So another question. So since y'all have the mini mall, you got 3 salons. How do you balance life and work?
You want to answer that first?
With me, maybe, okay, I've been in business for 5 years. So maybe like the last 2.5, 3 years, I feel like I've been putting myself before my business. And with me saying that, I know a lot of people like, oh, the customer's always right, or the customers always come first. It's just like I've been putting myself first with my business because I enjoy what I do. And the second that I wake up and not enjoy coming to work and putting extensions on my clients is the second I need to reevaluate my life. And I kind of don't let my business run me, and I run my business. So I'll take hella vacations. I love vacations. I love going to the beach. I just love getting in that airport, rolling my suitcase, and going wherever I want. And I feel like that helps me balance. Just having those resets.
Okay.
You got to take time out for yourself because you can't effectively run your business if you run yourself into the ground, right? So a lot of people, and I completely understand where you come from because I did the same thing kind of the same way. The first few years you grind hard as shit, right? Sleepless nights, barely getting any sleep. You running yourself ragged. Your family or your friends are like, hey man, you doing a little too much. You might want to chill. Like, nah, I got work, bro. Like I got grind. So on and so forth. But once you get to a place that you're comfortable, it's just like, all right, now I can start focus on myself a little bit. It can plateau a little bit. Then, I'm start doing these vacays. I'm start doing, stuff that makes me happy. Because nobody want coming in, you doing eyelashes angry. Yeah. I would think so. Exactly. You don't want me coming in there cooking food and I'm pissed off and I'm angry.
Absolutely.
That shit ain't gonna happen.
What about you, Miss V?
I think how I balance life and work is, I set my own schedule. So therefore, certain days I make sure I'm out of the shop by a certain time so that I can have time to like go do kickboxing because I enjoy that. That is a amazing release for me. Or I may, so I can come home and cook some dinner for my family. The 3 shops, they basically run themselves. We just make sure that everything is in a professional manner as far as like how it looks, if it's clean, that type of thing. So we don't have to physically be there for those. They're private suites. So these people work for themselves. They come and go as they please. They have access to get in and out. So it's not like we're overwhelmed with work or the shops or anything like that. Okay. Yeah, so I just set my schedules. I give myself some days off. I have 2 days off a week, Sundays and Mondays. Although Sundays is not fully off because I do teach classes on Sunday. So twice a month on a Sunday, I teach class.
Okay.
Very good. That's to piggyback off what you were saying, Rick, about that balance, man. Look, in the beginning with this, I wasn't getting no sleep. And, I was only doing this once a week, but I was just like, man, I want this shit to blow up. I'm trying to be Joe Budden and them, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what I need to do? And just sitting there trying to overthinking shit and just, days in, days out trying to get guests. And this is when, I was actually having people coming to the house. And then somebody be like, hey, man, I'm running about an hour late. Well, we need to reschedule. I'm like, come on, man. I'm trying to do something here. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't until I called for backup, shit started even out. Well, if y'all don't know, the first 75 episodes of this podcast, I was by myself. And
that's a lot of episodes.
Yeah. I asked Rick, was it Christmas last year? I asked him if he wanted to come on because what Rick was doing, Rick asked, he think he's slick. Rick was calling me like Monday morning or Tuesday morning, like, so I was listening to the podcast and what you think about this and do. So I'm just like, I think this nigga just trying to get on. He wanted to debate with me and every goddamn thing I said.
It wasn't like that. So truth be told, motherfucker. So Boog would do these daily Captain Log fucking stories on Instagram, right? And they were funny and they were hilarious. It was because he was taking the metro downtown to work. So you always had a story, some wild shit that was going on or whatever. So shit like that, I like. One, because it's local. Shit I can relate to. And this nigga is kind of funny. I'm not going to blow his head up, but he is kind of funny. So as he was talking to him, due to the fact that I enjoyed it, I'm the type of person, I'm always the type of person that I always ask questions, and some people take offense to that because I'm the person that always asks the why, not because I'm trying to challenge you or, say whatever you're doing is fucked up, but I'm trying to understand where you're going, what's the intentions, just so I can learn, right? Because it was just interesting shit that he was talking about. And then, it just fruition into something bigger when he ended up asking me, and I was just like, you know what, sure, why not? But of course, I got to get approval from the warden and the wife and make sure everything was straight. Because he's taking time from the house and stuff, and a lot of everything that I do, I talked to her about it. But she was like, she was like, you're a good talker. She was like, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do it. She was like, that's something that you probably do be really good at. So and it just worked out.
Shout out to Queen Tasha of House Snipe.
Yep, that is right.
Yeah,
House
Queen
of Dragons.
So I understand. I mean, I was really, because what happens is when you start doing this, like right now, we got 30 people in the live right now. You got 30 people pulled up for y'all, and and us, but mainly for y'all. And that's crazy because it's one of our highest, groups of people in the live. So it just shows that, the work, from the beginning where the sound was crazy, where you could see the light beaming off, where, you weren't hearing audio from the microphone, you were just hearing it from in the room, or you can hear echo, or, the camera was cutting off. Like, it's been a long process, but we did take that little break when we both got hurt. So we both got injured 2 separate times, so we actually ended up taking a vacation whether we wanted to or not.
Yeah, we ain't had a choice.
But that's another story, though. That's another story. So we'll get to that at the end when we just get to the Q&A. But tell me about your most influential resource. What's your best resource for your career?
Social media, for sure.
Yeah,
is it one more prominent than the other, or is it just social media in general?
Well, I'm old school. I still do Facebook, and I'm just on Instagram. I'm trying to get with the whole TikTok thing, but it's just like I don't want to be overwhelmed with all of this social media stuff. But she's like, oh, you could be TikTok famous real quick. And I'm like, what?
TikTok is easy. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how easy TikTok is. You know why it's easier is because you don't know any of the people. So you can make a video of, you could be doing one angle, you doing your thing, and then boom, or somebody come in and you could just kind of show how you greet the people, you know what I'm saying, or how you injecting, the numbing stuff for them, and they just sitting back chilling, and then another angle, you performing what you performing, you doing your thing. I don't know if it's with the string and all that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then you show the finishing product. You spin them around, and you put some music in the background, and boom, you got 100,000 damn views. It's
that's
what
easy. She was saying. But she said million. You said 100,000. She said
million.
Well,
you got to, you got to do a lot to get a million.
Baby step.
You got to do a lot. You got to really be. You got to be pumping them joints out 5 or 6 posts a day. You want to get to a million. But you'll get there. But I mean,
having time for.
But it's easy. It's easier as far as like. You just posted it on TikTok. You ain't really worried about all your friends and family seeing it. At that point, you looking for your organic audience. You're looking for people who don't know who you are.
Yeah, definitely.
And you will be amazed on TikTok what people do, and they get millions of views. Like I follow, I'm weird. So I follow a guy that just details cars. Like he literally shows a car that's filthy as fuck and cleans it. Like thoroughly, and then shows it at the end. The car's like spick and span, like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
2 million views, easy.
Like 2 million views. So just imagine if I don't know how many customers you do a day, but let's say you do 10 customers a day, and you say, hey, you ask 3 of them, hey, you mind if I just get a couple of little clips of me, performing my work on you? And they say, yeah. And then you post 1 in the morning, you post 1 in the afternoon, and you post 1 at night, and you do that like 5 or 6 times a week. People will be driving from other states to come and check you out.
And that's like the dudes that be on that be cutting hair and shit on TikTok too.
Yeah,
because a lot of people are getting business and more new clients from haircuts and shit.
So people will drive the distance if they really fooling with you on social media. They will drive from all across the country for your service.
Nope.
So I definitely say go ahead, get on TikTok, YouTube Shorts. It's so many options. Facebook is that's for the family or the people you grew up with. You know what I'm saying? You already got them. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta get them tickety talkers. You gotta get them in.
TikTokers.
I'm gonna create me a tickety talker.
Tell you something. You go ahead and make a TikTok and you do what I said. You're gonna have you about 3 more locations open. I guarantee you that.
Oh Lord. I'm gonna be worn the heck out.
Chae gonna get you right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So our next question. What do you consider the most underrated tool for your job?
The underrated tools. Like what we use to perform our jobs?
Not necessarily what like an instrument physically, or maybe it's a resource, or maybe it's how you do it or something. So for me, the most for my chef business, right? The most underrated tool that I utilize and a lot of people don't realize is other recipes, right? Okay. So a lot of times I do create my own. I have this book called The Flavor Bible, and it's just nothing but flavor combinations. So I'll have my own chopped episodes in the house just by random shit I'm using in the house. But there's other times, and I don't care what anybody says, most chefs, what they do is, and I don't care who the fuck they are, most chefs take somebody else's recipe and put their own fucking spin on it. So that's why I would say the most underrated tool for, at least for my chef business, is other recipes, because a lot of people think all these chefs are doing shit on their own, and it's not their case. It's somebody else's shit with their own spin on it.
Okay.
Right.
And also, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I would say for our business, word of mouth. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Word of mouth is an underrated tool. Word of mouth goes a long way for sure.
It does.
Yeah. I would think the other underrated tool would be Google reviews, because a lot of people use those reviews to determine if they're going to come to you or not.
Yes.
So I literally ask my clients, can you please, at the end of the service, as long as they're happy, I'm like, hey, do you mind doing me a favor? Can you go Google the salon, Precise Beauty Lash and Brow Salon, and leave me a review there? And I have so many good reviews on there for people to go and see the type of person I am, the type of personality, because a lot of people comment about that as well. That I have a great personality, welcoming spirit, all this, that, and the other. And then not only that, it also helps when you have those a few little crazies that just because something didn't go the way they felt it should go, they leave this long, exaggerated review that's full of lies. And it's just like, okay, she got 99 reviews over here that say 5-star, and then this one goofball that says 1 star. Oh, their salon didn't smell like air freshener. It's like what the hell?
What is it supposed to smell like?
I don't know. I'm just using that as an example. We've definitely had our crazy people. Like I literally, and I'm not the one. Like if whatever your review that you left really happened, then I'm gonna eat that because that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm gonna genuinely, sorry you feel that way. Sorry your experience was that way. But if you go on Google and you lie on me, I'm fitting to call you. I'm finna text you. You dead wrong for lying in your review like that. And I literally had to do that to somebody where to the point she took her review down because she knew she was wrong. Knew she was wrong.
Hey, we say it all the time. It's the fucking era of clout chasing.
I'm telling you.
Era of clout chasing.
Personality. I think, man, personality is so important, especially in this business and you guys' business. That was the example I would have gave of myself. If the question was asked to me, is my personality, I'm an extrovert. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I'm at the bar or something, even though I don't drink, I could pull up to the table, it could be, all dudes, all girls, mixed, old, young, and just hear them talking about something like, oh yeah, what you think about that? Do. And we could sit and talk for hours, and then I'm going to slide your business card and tell you to holler at me.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a people person.
Simple.
Yeah, I'm a people person. I like her and I, we're opposites in the fact of like with the business thing. She's a people person too, but as far as like business cards, like we would be out and anywhere that I am and she with me, I'd be like, how you doing? Here's my card. I do eyebrows. Here you go. How you doing? We have a salon in Temple Hills. And she would just be like,
and I'm just pushing a car in Target like, I'm just trying to get my stuff and go.
Trying to get these Target essentials and get out of here.
No problem. So we can read some comments. Mr. Riv says, love your cuz. Says Vina grew up with farm animals. Heavy Steven says, that's right. Vina is the epitome of a hustler. She gets after it, period. All caps. Always has. Shawana Johnson says, I'm sorry, says, I'm so proud of these ladies. Vina is not only my best friend, she is an inspiration. Her work is out of this world. Humble says, smash that like button, y'all. You got virtual hugs from Heavy Steve Stephan. Am I saying that right?
That's my fiance. Hi, baby.
Fiance. Hey, fiance pulled. Is that a hold up? He threw a little flower rose in there. Or no, that's you dancing. He threw the strong black woman dancing in there and some blue hearts.
Because blue is my favorite color.
Yep, they blue. Hey, fiance, you getting cool. You getting points for that. You did right. All right. So look, we're going left field.
Okay.
If you could start another business tomorrow, something completely different, what would it be?
Ooh, girl.
Think about it.
So we ain't got to think about it, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't trying to mention it. We already got another business in the making right this moment as we speak. Yes, we just opened them all on Saturday. I know. But we are literally getting ready to open something else.
Generational wealth.
I'm trying to open some shit too, but damn,
yeah.
y'all gotta slow down.
Hey, you can do it.
Oh no, it's gonna get done. I'm just waiting for some funds. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for some transactions to hit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for a few things. You know what I mean? Damn. So y'all ain't gonna tell us?
Nah.
So ain't nothing else. That's just an idea.
No, it's in the making.
It's sealed, done.
Y'all being
about it.
So y'all
being too secretive for me. I don't like it. Huh? Y'all being too secretive for me. I don't like that.
Well, that's how we like to move because you have too many.
Oh no, I'm joking with you. I know.
Gangsters move in silence.
Yeah, we like to move in silence. But we're
moving
gonna
silent.
announce soon, and then y'all just have to bring us back one more time.
Look, I wish we would have known. We would have pulled. I would have pulled up. One of us would have pulled up.
I was out of town.
I could have pulled up on your Saturday. I'd have been like,
hey, we gonna blame that on Rick because he should have told you.
I had a family emergency,
I
so
know.
I had to get out of here.
Your text messages were still working, bro, because you text me.
You right.
They did.
You right.
We're gonna skip the last question because they gave us y'all gave us a lot. Y'all gave us a lot of information, gave us a lot of insight. You gave us a lot of hope out there for them folks that's questioning themselves whether you going to do it or not. These two lovely ladies are doing it, and they about to do some more shit, and they won't even tell us.
That's why I labeled the title of the post a beauty movement.
That's what I'm going
because I see the shit that they're doing, right? And just by and the reason why I say that, because for those who don't know, I do know some of the family very well, right? Shout out to Aunt Mika, Mama Tammy, right? What to me she's auntie. To me she's auntie.
Y'all like the
so
same
I know that's
thing.
to me she's auntie. But and then of course her son Steve, like he's doing his own thing too. So like I know in the family a little bit for a while, and all of them got their own hustle. All of them got their own hustle. They got their own business. They're creating generational wealth for their family, right? So you don't really see that too much. You'll probably see like one or two people, but like it's a good portion of their family that's out here cranking. So
absolutely, we got a lot of hustlers.
I'm with it. So we don't have any more questions for y'all. You guys are great, like I said. You guys have anything for us?
Well, I just wanted to shout out the stores that are inside the mini mall.
Okay, by all means, do so.
Okay, so we have Strawsey's Boutique, we have Rocky's Comics, we have Janie's Boutique, we have Curtis's Sales and TV Repair. So if you're looking for a place to get your TV repaired, we have that too.
Very good.
Little Ladies Apparel and Accessories. We have Designer Depot. We have Pressure. We have A+ Society. Bougie Over Everything. Blakeney's Boutique. Two Hands Concept and Design. And then we have Pyramid Transitional Boutique. So it's basically just a lot of stores that have, we have clothes, we have shoes, handbags. A couple of them are, they have their own clothing line, like Pressure, it's its own clothing line. And a lot of these stores you can find on the page at precise_mini mall. If you're ever looking for anything in the DMV, please keep these local businesses in mind for your purchases.
Outstanding. Shout out to the mini mall.
Thank you.
That's a shit ton of opportunity that you're providing for people to get their shit. Some of these things are dreams for folks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
And you're right in the backyard too.
And you're able to provide that, so that's what's up. That's what's up. But we don't have any more questions for you guys, but do you guys have any questions for us?
Let me see.
Here you go.
When y'all gonna come do some shopping at the mini mall?
I'm coming when I get back. I'm going out of Arkansas this week.
Okay.
So when I get back, I got you.
I might have to pop up in there. Might have to unannounced pop up in there, coming in like I'm an inspector. Like.
They already know to shut the doors if they see somebody.
No, I got some folks that live in the area, so yeah, we're definitely trying to make our way out there as soon as we can to check y'all out, spend some money.
We'll definitely come out there, and then of course, we'll document everything.
Yep. Get something for TikTok.
Put it on
you know what I'm saying? Tag you on there.
Yeah.
Go ahead, create you a page. Get that tag.
Okay, I got
get them hashtags. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hashtags are key.
Definitely.
Anything else?
No, I think you guys are doing an amazing job, and we definitely appreciate you guys for bringing us on. It was definitely a great hour because I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was like, "What we gonna be talking about for a whole hour?" But it went very smooth. I had fun, and I would love to do it again. I like being in front of the camera.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully next time it can be on site. You know what I mean? The goal is to go back on site going into 2023. We just try and get things hooked up in here. We're gonna need some more equipment.
Yep.
Okay. What y'all need, like 2 more chairs or something? What y'all need, like 2 more chairs?
No, we got a chair. So the plan. So right now we just had one camera. We got lighting. We got paint. We got pictures on the wall. The goal is to add more art back here. add another camera. So it's one camera that's facing everybody, and there's another camera that give you like a close up, like a 50 mil view. So you saying something important, and then boom, it's on your face.
Okay.
So something like a movie, pretty much.
Person, right? If you guys need signage or artwork for behind you, one of the stores inside the mini mall, amazing with signs and art. Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
Oh, hold on. No, not yet.
That motherfucker loaded.
He made a request. I had to get some things together for him.
Oh, really?
I had to get some things together for him. It's breaking news.
Okay.
Coming to you live on the Captain's Log Pod Show is my weekly dad joke. Ready? Y'all ready?
Yeah.
This is a weekly thing.
It's a weekly thing. Every episode I do a dad joke. I'm gonna start making guests fucking bring dad jokes too. Where do snacks stand trial?
Where do snacks stand trial?
Food court.
Can I have a moment? Snacks stand trial.
He said food, the damn food court.
Food courts is where snacks stand
Oh my
trial.
God.
I just got fucking lightheaded from laughing so goddamn hard.
I'm dead.
So look, that's how we usually end our show, man. Again, we really, really thank y'all. Just before y'all go, if you could just give the folks the name of your location, where it is, how they can get in touch with you, social medias, all that.
A show. You want to do that thing?
Okay, so we're located in Temple Hills, Maryland. Our main salon is 6323 Old Branch Avenue, Temple Hills, Maryland. Of course, our salon phone number is 301-893-7993.
And the Instagram is at @precisebeauty_. That gives you the whole thing of all the businesses that we have, all the different services that you can find. Like, we literally are the one-stop shop in the DMV, and that's what a lot of people don't know about us yet. Like, you can literally come to us. You guys can come get haircuts. We have hairstylists. We have nail technicians. We have Brazilian waxing, body sculpting,
massage therapists, tattoo artists, and so much more.
Yeah, so at @precisebeauty_, you can find all of those services there. And then of course the mini malls page is at @precise_mini mall.
Outstanding. Well, folks, we're gonna wrap it up. If you like what you heard, make sure you track down these two good ladies, follow all their stuff, pull up on them, spend some money. Make sure y'all follow us. Make sure you share this if you liked it. Continue to support, and we will support you back. And we're gonna end it. Captain out.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good night.